Alright guys, welcome back. Cheers. Sit down, buckle up. Let's have a talk. So a lot of you guys really like the driving and talking, so I'll do it for a little bit. Thank you to all my members, subscribers, and everybody that just watches the show, channel, whatever you want to call it. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for listening to me. Alright, so you're wondering, that blew my mind. Oh, before I get started though, prayers going out to, I just heard this before I left the house. Prayers going out to the Amazon driver. Crazy situation. From what I gather on the news, several people in the neighborhood called 911, said there was an Amazon truck in their neighborhood, been sitting there for hours, and when police showed up, they found someone laying on the ground, deceased. It was the Amazon driver, and apparently he was mauled to death by two dogs. One of the dog doors, I guess, that goes in and out of a residence or a dog house or something, I don't know. Anyway, it appears that the dogs mauled him to death, and they were aggressive toward the deputies when they got there, and the deputies had to put them down. So well, actually, prayers going out to that driver's family, and prayers going out to the deputies that had to put the dog down, because I'm sure it's a lot of guys I know, we're just a lot of, it's just a thing with guys, we like dogs, so I'm sure the deputies didn't like having to do that, and the dog's owner, prayers to him too. It's just an awful situation. But like I said, I just heard about that before I left the house. So Candus Bly, she says, that just blew my mind. And again, guys, this is something that I really didn't pay attention to the first go round, and it's amazing what you think about when you're just listening to stuff again, and what hits you, just hits you out of the blue. So I was going back over the Chris McDonough interviews where he interviewed Hunter and Candus, and I'll put a link to those down below. There's two interviews. He done one with Hunter and one with Candus, and I'll put a link for those down below in the description if you want to watch those. Great interviews, by the way. But here is what I want to know. I caught where Chris had Candus at the lake, Warrior's Path, and Chris was asking Candus about, what Hunter said about, what about this summer going underwater thing. Matter of fact, I'll just let you listen to Candus's response.
Where did this idea of under the water, where's that come from? Okay.
That just blew my mind when I heard that. I was like, she didn't even...
So, she was quick to chime in and say, that just blew my mind that he said that. Like, she was defending herself. Like that didn't happen. She's going against what he said. That's totally not what happened. I don't know why he said that. She was real quick to call that out, defend it, and say that's not really what happened. That's not what happened, you know. Now, when Chris was interviewing Hunter, and Hunter said that, I guess he was at the park with his girlfriend. Candus called him, freaking out. Said she couldn't find Summer. Hunter said, call my mom, just call my mom. And he told his mom, he says, you know how she is when she gets high and drunk at the same time? She thinks she can't find her kids. Or something to that effect. Anyway, he mentioned Candus being high and drunk when she called him because she couldn't find Summer. Now, putting two and two together, to me, it sounds like Candus was high and drunk when Summer went missing. Kind of a cause for concern, huh? And during this whole investigation that we've, you know, YouTubers have been doing and this and that, doing research, I do not think for one moment that Dawn or Candus or Jody Sue anybody that was up there that evening, Robin, David, I think I've asked this before but still never got a clear, I don't think I've ever got an answer on it. But what I want to know is, was Candus high or drunk when Summer went missing? That's never been confirmed to me. Nobody won't answer me that. I tried to get Jody Sue to answer that, but she wouldn't. Jody Sue was over there. So Jody Sue would know if she was high or drunk, or maybe both, like Hunter said. And it's cause for concern, guys. If Candus was high or drunk or both when Summer went missing, that is, or could be, and the 911 calls, could be a very, very important piece of this investigation. What y'all think? Now let me know. Let me know if you guys have heard anything. Have y'all heard that, no, she wasn't high or drunk, that she, you know, she did hear that about herself from Hunter, and she, you know, like she done on that Chris McDonough interview. That just blew my mind. I can't believe he said something like that. To my knowledge, she's never come out and said that blew my mind. I can't believe Hunter said I was high or drunk when Summer went missing. Because I figured, because she never said that in the interviews with Chris. And they've never addressed it, I don't think, on any interviews. So, I mean, was Candus high or drunk, or both, when Summer went missing. Very, very, very important piece of detail right there that I'd like to know about. What about you all? So anyway, guys, that's it. That's what I've got for you today. Something for y'all to nibble on and think about. Maybe do some research, see if you can find it. Let me know. Might be a good question later down the road if someone interviews Don Wells. Maybe Don can answer that question if he ever gets back on YouTube. I'm sure inquiring minds want to know. So, anyway, guys, that's it. Man, I feel like winter's not too far away. Let me know what you think. See y'all next video.